You listen to political stuff?
Yeah.
Like what?
Well, my favorite streamer is Destiny, whose wife just
love
left
that
him
dude.
for another man.
I love Destiny. I did a podcast with him.
Oh, you did?
I just texted him.
See that.
a couple
Wait,
days
his
ago.
name's-
I hit him up saying, I hope you're doing all right a couple days ago. He didn't respond to me, so fuck him.
He's probably
No,
Stupid cuck.
he's probably going through it.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
going through it. He's
Wait, his name's Destiny?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
Destiny, I love this guy. So Destiny,
Great man.
he's a liberal, but he's such an intelligent, guy on the left. With he will.
How far left is
Look at this fucking smoke
it's
show
not
who
that-
broke his heart. Isn't she bad as
Yeah,
fuck?
she's black. She's beautiful.
He's like 10 years older than her.
Yeah, he's just
Probably wasn't meant
he's
to be.
so smart. He's so fair. He's such an interesting guy, man.
And what happened
And he
with
gets in the
her?
belly of the beast. Like he came on a panel with a bunch of like people who were like libertarians and all that, and he gave as good as he got. He was right there.
Yeah, and that's what I love about him is that he'll gladly go on all these sort of red pill podcasts and
great.
debate people on the right, whatever. And I feel like he's got a way better chance of like bringing people to his side because he's willing to sit down with all these guys and argue
what
with
it
them. You know?
takes.
Which a lot of people on the left are just allergic to that shit
Correct.
because so many of their ideas aren't really tested out
Yes.
in the real
Yes.
world.
Yeah, they're
So they
ridiculous.
just look stupid as fuck as soon as they start arguing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He'll sit there literally with like a bunch of people on the panel. Doesn't matter who it is, and like he is just a. Thoughtful,
And does he have a background in poli-sci or something?
I don't know. He's just so thoughtful. We did a podcast and I love getting people on who I think I'm going to have disagreements with, or at least I'm going to be able to push back. And I found myself agreeing with way more than I didn't because he's just so thoughtful. You know, he just knows what he's talking about and spends the time. He's earned his point of view.
That's cool.
But so
He's just a good guy too.
his relationship is like the real life version of what me and my girl do, where we're actually totally monogamous besides a handful of scenes that a lot in my case that we shoot with other people on camera. But he actually had a relationship with that girl we were looking at before where they both had full license to have sex with other people.
Interesting.
And had a totally open relationship. And he's been smeared as a cuck by all kinds of people on Twitter and everything, pointing out that, his girl's getting fucked by other guys. And I've heard him tell all kinds of stories about fucking other girls and everything like that. But at a certain point, I guess she went back to Sweden where she's from. And there's this little Twinkie fucking dork who she ended up fucking. And somehow she got roped in psychologically. All of a sudden they're connected, and now he's like leaving her because she totally fucked him over.
That's the danger zone, though, right?
Exactly, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if the problem is
It's gonna
you're be
happen,
in
right?
another country and you're gonna have you're playing with fire.
It's just fire because she left him. He's a millionaire. He's pretty famous. She left him for a total random non-binary guy who skateboards wearing a helmet. So like pretty much he got his
what,
bitch took by like the lowest of the low.
Well, I wouldn't even be
That
jealous. I'd be
hurts.
like, all right, go ahead. He's skateboarding
Yeah.
with
That's
a
the
helmet.
cuck in you. That would hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
If that guy took your girl.
No, I'd rather lose my girl to that guy than some fucking like to
No,
Adam.
if it's like Dennis Rodman or if it's Adam, you're like, all right, I can see that. But this guy,
right,
he's like,
but I
yeah,
mean-
dude.
But the
Dennis
thing-
Rodman's
I eat
kind
at-
of non-binary in his
I eat
own
at
right.
Subway and I took your fucking girl. And I ride a bike
I
with
know,
a
I'd be-
helmet
but
on.
then I'd be like, I still got a chance of getting her back, or she's going through a phase. Do you know what I'm saying? I don't know.
But do you really want her back
The whole thing's
after
a
that?
bummer. The whole thing's a bummer.
If she shows that she's like possibly gonna leave you for a guy who does hippie hops in a helmet at the skate park at a certain point, and I know that doesn't mean a lot to you guys, but just like seeing him skate
it. I think
and
it's
realizing that he had like the gayest style that I ever seen in my life, I was just like, damn, it made
That'd
it
break
seem
your heart.
so much worse.
That's what I'm
that
saying.
This dude took his bitch.
Yeah.
So I really feel for the guy.
If he was
'cause-
like a big wave surfer, you're like, all right, I think that's probably
Yeah,
good.
exactly.
Oh,
I
that's
get it.
yeah. Because back in the day, I had an ex-girlfriend leave me for a guy who was like, without question, much more successful than me. And I'm talking like 10 plus
you
years
kinda
ago.
get it, right?
But yeah, but it fucking sucked because I'm looking at him. I'm like, well, I got this amount of money in the bank. Shit, this guy's probably a millionaire. This guy's on TV. This
Right.
is like, what the fuck? Like, I got to just accept that she made a good decision. And
That's
that
the
hurt
thing.
way worse.
That's what I mean.
And it made you step your game up. though.
Exactly. I got depressed as fuck for like a month, and then I kind of like emerged from that.
The fire.
With the real passion of like, I'm gonna show you, bitch.
Yeah. See what it did? You have
It's
nowhere to
true.
go if the dude's just some regular gay
you
skater.
make a good point. That does cause you to step your game up.
Yeah, hell yeah.
There are guys. I that's the truth of being honest. Like there are guys. If your girl left you, there's some guys you'd be like, I get it. I mean,
Yeah.
you know, I'm way older than my girl, so if she left me for like a really successful 35-year-old, I'd be like, I mean, I can't blame you. I'm very sad, but all right, you know.
Yeah, that was like recently. Like Drake followed my girl during all this shit.
Okay, well,
and it's
that's
like
a problem.
and it's like it's a weird feeling because it's like
Because if Drake wants your girl,
It's like a vulture in a tree.
it's like you better not do it, but
be cool, Drake.
I understand
I get it.
why you would do it,
Yeah.
but
Don't you?
this is a hard cutoff line. I'm divorcing your ass. We're not together. I'm gonna take the kid. I'm gonna tell the judge that you fucked Drake.
Yeah.
Bitch.